Alright, got the excavator here to clear out this area, take down the fence, and then grade it out some so that I can then spread about 20 yards of topsoil over this to clean up the side of the yard. So I'll get started pulling out the fence. Alright, so I am back here to finish moving some debris back and grade out this whole area for this gentleman. So first we're going to start out by removing all the stuff that I left with the excavator. So we got some rain over the weekend, but nothing that crazy. But it is absolutely soaked over here. Like, this just holds water. I'm completely sinking in the back, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Well, I did exactly what I didn't want to, and I drove a bit too far into a hole I could barely see, and the whole back end went right in. So I think I have to go home and get my other machine, because I don't have a way to get underneath the back corner, and I'm in the back with no runway. Maybe if I had a winch on my truck, but even getting back here, it's just, I make huge ruts with this machine, so I don't think I could get back here with my truck. I basically have to have another tracked machine with some power to pull it forward. So Alright, so I'm back the next day. It's still pretty wet, but I should be able to drive that left side, and I'm basically going to take this pile of loam and connect in where we had cleared out to his lawn and try to fill that out over there, and then spread excess, you know, up through this area, but not really put anything down in the little swale area we built because it was just going to be too wet. So first I got to move these pieces of concrete and those rocks to the back, and then I will start spreading loam. Alright, so I just finished up here. It was a little bit more complicated than originally anticipated. When I first came to look at the property, there was nowhere near as much moisture, and basically through that whole swale there was a bunch of those rocks that I pulled up on the right side. So when I was first quoting it, didn't expect there to be this much standing water. On top of that, there was a bunch of water from a tropical storm we got a few days prior, so really back here it just held all of the moisture. So I did what I could, both in cutting out and spreading the material we had. I was able to cut out this berm and get a nice swale going back through here that'll drain surface water better, as well as give a spot for groundwater to leach out to. So hopefully over the next weeks this area will dry out quite a bit more and allow him to, you know, plant it and use this upper portion. And then we were talking about it, and he might end up putting in some drainage stone down there with some geotextile or fabric layers, just to give somewhere for the water to leach to, so he can put some more material over top and expand his yard some more. But realistically, there's a lot of groundwater back here, and it's tough to really do anything with any heavy equipment, so doing a project like that may be a bit laborious. But overall, with only a few mishaps and slight change of plans, I think it came out pretty good, and he'll be able to plant some grass in here for sure to keep erosion down, as well as be able to mow the upper portions in this front area for sure, because this is all higher. It's time to pack up and go on to the next job.